Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Um, I'm gonna have to I am holding my mic because I've got a new desk and the mic. If I put the mic, you can't hear me, can you? So I'm holding my mic. So sorry if I'm gonna sound really loud or if I sound like that. But anyway, today I want to talk to you about being a Christian in university and how to go about this. But again, everyone's university experiences are different. But I wanted to mention one thing. I'm a commuter, and being a commuter means I travel to and from uni, so I don't live at uni. So not everything I say might be related to what you're doing. But if you are one of those people who do one of those people who are gonna be living in and around uni, one thing I recommend is please join a Christian union. Please. And if there is not a Christian union, start one. And if there is a Christian union but your Christian union's a bit icky, rebuke it. Rebuke it and tell them that the actual real Christ, and that's a way of evangelism, right? Start your evangelism because it says in the Bible that um that's our purpose. We need to evangelize to the people. So go out and do that and join the Christian Union if you're gonna be living there. But another thing I want to say is if it's your first year of uni, you're gonna be lonely for a long time. Not trying to be rude or anything, guys, but um finding friends in uni is hard, really hard. If you're living there, you're gonna be homesick. Um, so I say wait a while before trying to go back home because will be lonely for a while, especially if your housemates aren't the best people or stuff. Just wait around. But if not, just I've been told join clubs and stuff. Um, but yeah, so basically in the first year of my uni, I was really lonely. I was lonely for about a month or two. So whilst I was doing my courses, oh my gosh, guys, step outside your comfort zone as well because that's one of the reasons why I didn't make friends that quickly. So I found friends, yeah, at the start, but then they joined other friends. I was like, are we still friends? Do you know what I mean? So um, we 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 sat by ourselves quite a lot in classes, um, and on the first day of uni, oh my gosh, this is so sad, but it's a learning curve. I sat by myself at lunch and it's being a nervous person as well. On the first day of uni, I didn't, back then I was really bad with still struggling with anxiety as well. So it was scary. It was scary. But I tell you what, no one actually cares at uni. No one cares. It's literally a change of perspective, going into uni. Literally, if you came to uni with a stain on your top or you're looking, I don't know, just not the best, no one cares. Literally, no one cares. They're just like, okay, because they're focusing on themselves and their studies, and they probably think, oh, maybe nothing. People are literally not observant, and if they are observant, um, they probably understand what happened or what's going on. So maybe at the end of the day. But again, I sat by myself and to make things better for myself, little top tip if you're lonely. Bring a laptop, I don't like this. I brought my laptop and as a commuter it's so heavy. Um so I'm not bringing my laptop anymore. But with bringing my laptop it just you look like you're taking notes or studying and stuff. And then that was fine. But again, I was lonely for a month or two, And so I was sitting by myself in my classes quite a lot. Um, and I remember the bullying that happened as well. Well, not really bullying, but a comment on it. Like, um, someone was talking to me, and they were, well, not talking to me. I sat by myself at one time in the class, and someone literally turned and they were talking like to their friend, and like, yeah, but I don't want to end up like her. And you know what? I really wanted to tell her and talk to her and like, you know what, that's not nice, especially like the course that I'm in. Like you shouldn't be saying that. But at the end of the day, I actually know how I feel, how she feels. Like I wouldn't want to be like by myself. Like I didn't want to do that. Um, but it's okay. At the end of the day, we forgive, guys. That's the thing. We forgive what happens. And just move on. Um, my best bet as well. With me in my course, it was better to befriend the maturer adults, and by mature I mean because I'm like 19 and I have people around my age, depending on your course as well. There was like people I'm gonna say like 30s, 40s, and maybe 50s, and it was better to befriend them because they don't have the immature mindset still. They don't have um the partying perspective anymore. So I befriended them like later on, and yeah, sometimes they were late as well to lectures, and I had to sit by myself again. Um, but it was fine. And I think the other thing is when you're lonely, be observant and see if there's anyone else that's lonely. Because I found out that, and I sat next to someone who was lonely, who didn't look like they had anyone near them, and I started talking to them. And yeah, you just start talking to them, and you start making friends that way. But you have to go out of your comfort zone to do that. And for me, that was hard, but you have to. I think that's a massive thing in uni. You have to go outside your comfort zone so much. Um, but again, like befriending people afterwards, like after you made friends, the next step is, are they the right friends? Because I made Christian friends. I made friends that labeled themselves as Christians, but they didn't look like they had a Christ like behavior and Christ like attitude. So think about if those friends are going to help you. And if you're not, you're going to have to let them go. I know it's hard when you're like already lonely, but you have to let it go. Again, maybe you know, like this is my life experience of my first year of uni. I'm going into my second year, guys. Pray for me. Um, but we go okay, like yeah. But anyway, you have to like be careful with the friends you make. And I know like the first person that I truly spoke to, and talked to her, like I was like rambling on about my life and things, so I didn't think the friendship was gonna turn out okay. But then I found out that she was a Christian, and I was like, huh? Um, and because of that conversation, I started to befriend her more, and I'm like, oh, if it's okay, can I hang out with you more? Because there's people like taking the mick out of me and stuff, and so it was better that way. So I'm friends with them as well, and I was friends with the mature adults, and so at near the end of uni, I was hanging out with the mature adults and the Christian friend and her friendship group type thing. But throughout it was difficult, yeah. Now another thing I want to say is like trying to juggle assignments and the Lord and other things, um, especially work as well. Um, yeah, this is a season when you have to learn time management and organize. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm I'm rubbish with organization. I'm rubbish with independence. That's why I'm a commuter. Um, so with this, you have to time manage. You, especially Like with my course, the type of thing that I'm doing, I have to organize. I have to. And that's the thing that you learn. You learn as you go along, hopefully. And but my thing is a top tip. Do your assignments early. Start it. As soon as you find something or you stop your lectures are finished now for that thing. Because mine was like you stop your lecture and you go on to the next one. I know people's courses are different, so do it when you can. But with mine, it stopped, and then I was like, okay, we have a break now. Start your assignment then, and during that as well. If you start then, you can hand it in early, and that's the best thing about that. Like just getting it done and dusted. Why wait for the last minute to do it? You just do it now so it's done. Because I know there's last minute people out there. No, 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 no. That's not gonna help you. You're just gonna be stressed more at the end of the day. Start it now. Um, but as well as that, when you're trying to juggle work as well, I'm sorry, you're reducing your hours. Reduce your hours. You cannot be working so many hours and being tired the next day, going to uni and doing your assignments. You can't. So you need to reduce your hours if you're working. Um, because that it's not gonna work. Um, if you, again, I'm a commuter, so I've already have a church. But if you don't and you're living, you need to find a church. And I think with where I go to uni, um, they had like a uni club day. Go to clubs. Oh my gosh, that's another thing. If you want to find friends, go to clubs. Like not clubbing clubs, like um Christian Union Club. There was a my course club. I don't know why. Um, there was a dance club. There was a game night club. Like those types thing. Go to them to make friends if you can. Because I know as well as a commuter, it was more difficult to find things to do things because they all started late at night, and I'm not doing it. So um go to them. But yeah, so when you went to one of those, they normally like the union told you about like the different churches that happened. So hopefully you have that as well, so go to church there. Hey, so we had to have a little change up because everything that I recorded, because I had to like do something really quickly, everything that I recorded after disappeared. So this is a next day. So that's why I look like this. But basically, when you're, I have to remember what I was speaking about as well. I was saying about looking at churches. Because hopefully with your church as well, they will allow like they should do things in the community, and then hopefully you can do that too. And depending on your course or where you go, you should have days off, and on your day, yeah, when you are out, like don't forget that you're evangelizing as well, you're discipling. So if you have those non-Christian friends that you made in uni, tell them about God. Or if you do have Christian friends, hang out with them, spend time in fellowship and unity with them. Because that will bring you close and help you with your friendships, and bring people closer to Christ, to the kingdom of God. Wrong. Procrastination is delayed disobedience. So to be careful in what you do, and I mean that spiritually, but you can set that for uni life as well. Like you have to do it. You don't want to like get to the end of it and be stressed. So, like do it early, and when you do it early, you can then like just get it done and dusted. And after it's done and dusted, then you have more time to spend with God, and you have more time to fellowship and be in unity with people, and you're not that busy. Do you know what I mean? Because but when you're like doing it last minute, you're like, I'm really busy, and then yeah. I think as well in this season, people are like, oh, I'm gonna meet my husband or my wife in uni. Um, although that could happen, not everyone does meet everyone in uni. No, I'm not saying on my behalf. Because I still haven't finished uni yet. But I just want to say in uni, you have to be careful with this as well. Like, if you have in your mindset that you're gonna meet someone, you're gonna be lustful and desiring after something that you potentially might not have. So I wanna say pray and read it back and pray in God's will that if there is something that's supposed to happen there, then it will happen. If not, focus on your studies, focus on discipling two people. But yeah, see you next time. Bye.